Yo, it's Mel, Palace Finest Bullies. I'm back again. Yes, I'm back. When I told you I'm back, I'm damn sure back now. Like I said, I got a couple of videos coming out today for y'all. I got the WBA show coming out. That video, that show, man, it was okay. Mondo, I'm gonna put it out there. Mondo's Bully Camp did that show, but back to it now. I'm gonna talk about the. I don't want to make nobody feel like how they started was wrong or how you should start. But we're gonna talk about the foundational dogs, foundational stock. Now, you could go terrier. You could go from a terrier girl. You could go to a bullier girl. You could go to a terrier boy. A lot of people don't like starting off with terrier boys or they like starting off with bullier boys because the girls. It don't. A girl is it doesn't matter how the girl look in a way, but it does. But the thing is, a girl though she builds the yard. The males they make you famous, But I started off with a terrier girl. Now the thing is, when you picking your foundational dog for mine, I like to go for a tightly bred dog. Obviously, we got Kira. You really don't want to go for nothing really scattered bred because you don't know what's going to produce. You know what I'm saying? Then when you're looking for that dog, when you're looking for that foundational dog, you look at what kennel is producing. You look at the consistency in that kennel's program. You look at how that kennel is producing with that dog that you like, and you look at and you narrow it down from, okay, I like this boy. So say if you call this kennel and say, I like this father, right? And let's say his name is, let's say if his name was Bolt, right? You like Bolt. And you look at it from each litter that Bolt has done, is it a consistent look that you would want in your yard? You know what I'm saying? Is it a consistent look and who's he breeding to? Now, the mama plays a huge part in what Bolt is going to do. Bolt, he could bring the look, he could bring his weight, his mass, but the mother, she's a dominant one, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they be like, oh, well, I want the bullier one, I want the bullier girl. I want Bolt to breed with the bullier girl. But the bullier girl can produce shit. You know what I'm saying? Terrier girl. You know what I'm saying? The terrier girl, and when I mean terrier girl, she's more skinnier, more thin. She looks like more of like a Staffordshire terrier. You know what I'm saying? Or some people say pit bull. You know what I'm saying? Or what's the new terminology? Reindeer. She got the big ass muzzle. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't got no red dot on her nose like Rudolph. Y'all motherfuckers don't know what y'all talking about. Now the thing is, I got a terrier girl. I love her. I love my girl. You know what I'm saying? And I took a risk. In my program because I like this Denzel boy. All right? Now this was the catch. I took a risk. It was pros and cons to buying Kira. I like Kira daddy. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Denzel in a way. He was a taller version of Denzel, but he never had a litter. Kira was his first litter. Now the thing was that Kira came from an inbred litter. It was a brother and sister breed. So the genetics was tight. So in my mind, when I bought Kira, I'm thinking Kira's probably gonna be this big. She was gonna be like a mother. She was gonna be. If y'all seen Kira's mother on Bullypedia, I'm thinking she's gonna be a big bitch like her. But that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen. Kira wound up being a 65, 70-pound dog. Thin, a longer muzzle, with a 4-finger muzzle, which I don't mind. My bitch can breathe. My bitch is 4 years old now. She's probably gonna live a long life. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, what just picking her it was very risky. You know what I'm saying? But she was foundational quality, believe it or not. Foundational quality, foundational blood. Nice structure, And a lot of people talk about my girl's structure. I had her evaluated by the great Marco Suarez. You know what I'm saying? I had him look at a video, look at a side shot, And the biggest thing with Kira is she's lazy, man. She doesn't want to put on her full stack. When Kira's mad and she's ready or she's on alert, her stack is A1. You know what I'm saying? But back to the foundation. So when you're picking a foundational dog, you look at the kennel, you look at what the kennel is doing. And nowadays, a lot of people are doing stud credits where they pick a stud that they're like, well, they're the kennel. Let's say I pay for a stud fee and I had that kennel, that stud from that kennel puppies. You know what I'm saying? So from the buyer looking at it, like, oh snap, well this is Bolt. We're gonna use Bolt again. This is Bolt. Bolt had a litter with such and such. Now that could go two different ways. You don't know how such and such how his female produced. It could be a hit and miss. You will want to go to that kennel who owns Bolt and see what he's producing. You know what I'm saying? And because the first start of your dogs is the foundation. You know what I'm saying? So what you buy is what you start with, and that determines what your dogs is going to look from 10 years from now. A lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people think it's not true, but if you look at a lot of these, and I'm gonna use Oscar, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Oscar Gomez from Blue Pride Yard, you see a resemblance from Chief, Lolo, Easy Rider. You could tell those are descendants. And he would have started with some bullshit. And if he would have started with some bullshit, you wouldn't see the resemblance. You know what I'm saying? So when you're starting your foundation, really, scout for what you want. Scout what kennel is really producing. Scout what kennel has a look. And right now, I don't have a look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a look. That's because we're just starting. But the thing is now, what I can say about my yard is you're gonna get a consistent blood. You're gonna get a consistent drive. You're gonna get a consistent way of an attitude. So that means when I do a breeding, you're going to get a consistency of an inbred dog, but the outside dog that she goes to is going to have a consistent look, a consistent drive. And right now, a lot of people are telling me, a lot of my customers that bought dogs from me so far are telling me that my dogs don't tolerate nonsense. My dogs don't play around. My dogs mean business. One dude just sent me a video the other day. He said, that boy, Baby Creed, don't take nonsense. Baby Creed mean business. The other dude who owns Black Panther. Black Panther tolerates you, but when he want to go crazy, he go crazy. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? I forgot the dog name. I'm gonna use Nitro. No, what's the one that jumped? Kobo. You know what I'm saying? The dude who owns him. That boy's a jumper. He's been a jumper from day one. Jumping out the cage, jumping out the kennel. Being a little puppy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, and the reason why I'm taking my sweet time, I have a pronunciation problem. If y'all don't know, I might pronounce the dog name wrong, and I don't want their owners beating my ass. A little joke. I don't want them beating my ass for commenting on the video. You messed up my dog name. And I know it's gonna get even worse as I start producing more dogs. I know it's gonna get worse where I'm gonna forget the dog name, and I'm just letting y'all know from the future buyers and the buyers that bought now, I'm sorry. But Grandpa Mel is trying. I'm trying. But back to it, so far in my program, we have a drive. We have our dogs don't tolerate nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So you can see that already. Even from the first litter, I got it from the first litter where the Fats owner, he'll tell me he's nothing like Fats. He's on go mode. He's a loving dog. Like his daddy, he's loving. But he means business when he's seen another boy or he feels disrespected. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not promoting aggression, dog fighting, nothing like that. I'm just telling y'all that my dogs have a consistent drive. My dogs have a consistent demeanor about them and a mentality. And the thing is, my dogs is clean. You know what I'm saying? say all you want. My dogs is clean. You can look at from the very first dog, you know, not from the lanky stage, you know, the lanky, that's one thing. A lot of people determine the dog from the lanky stage. But the lanky stage is developing the dog, you know, it's growing into the dog and what the dog's gonna be and look how they pop. You know, so I don't look at a dog when it's in the lanky stage. I look at the dog when it's about to be 1, 2. And you got Betty White. Betty White was a terrible looking puppy. She was bad. Blue and Betty Blue looked like she had a dip in her back for the longest. And then it just, you know, evened out. She got taller and it just evened out. Betty had, and it was more of my problem for keeping Betty big. Betty foot turned and I fixed it up or whatever. But Betty White was nice. Jax, it looked like she had a roach. No, Jax didn't have a roach. Jax was always stiff as a puppy. And it looked like she had a roach or a stiff stifle and she just had to calm her body down. But like I said, man, you want to pick from a consistent kennel to start your foundation because your foundation determines what your kennel is going to be 10 years, 20 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Because that very first dog, very first male or female, especially male, if you're freezing semen and he dies and you keep on doing breedings with him, he's going to determine that look. The female, she's going to determine the mentality. She's going to determine a look as well. And you want to make sure is that a look you want to go with. And you see, the thing is, Kira doesn't throw her look. She throws a bigger version. She throws a bigger her. So I love that dog. You know what I'm saying? It's not to boast me up or boast her up, but she's doing her thing, and I hope for her to keep on doing her thing. But please, y'all, please look at the people you want to buy your foundation from. Don't just spend money because the dog is popular. A lot of people do that, and that's not going to get you nowhere. It ain't going to get you nowhere, especially if you're trying to build a bloodline, or say that your kennel has produced for years, and you produced for years, but you got to have a look. You know, you got to have that look with people. I look at it like this. When people look at my dogs, they don't see it as a Palace Finds Bully dog. We haven't came up with our look. And when I mean we haven't came up, our look hasn't been set yet. But they're going to know right now, as in right now, for the next couple of productions we do, that, you know, that's a Palace Finds Bully dog. That drive on the dog, that, you know, the way it think, you know, there's a lot that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, you see them puppies right now, you're like, damn, man, that Mel produced that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going to trickle down. So, like I said, pick wisely who y'all pick a foundation from, and learn your kennels, learn the bloods, and learn how they breed. And if you like a certain stud, look at that stud, man. Look at especially if he comes from a big name or a semi-big name, look at the first 5 breedings he do. And if those first 5 breedings aren't consistent, I wouldn't buy it from him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't buy it from him. So, it's Mel, Palace Finds Bullies. I'm out. Choose wisely now. Choose wisely. But I love y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.